What's up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube. Today we're going to be going over Mienshao with some walls, another new archetype introduced in the Battle Styles set. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below, hit that like, comment, they all help out tons. So let's jump into the deck. Here we have the Mienshao deck. It's kind of like a good old friend hit and run, or deck and cover more or less. It's got Spinning Whip. Your opponent's active Pokemon is confused, and shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck for 90 for fighting and colorless. Now that's a little weird, right? It's not a double colorless. Why can we do that? Well, with Rapid Strike Energy, that can be attached to any Rapid Strike Pokemon, we can throw that onto our Mienshao, and we can throw him into the deck. And just like our old pal Musharna we used to have, we have Octillery in this deck, so once per turn we can find one of the pieces of Mienshao and keep getting it set up. We have Altaria as one of our primary walls to deal with Pokemon V and GX, which is a majority of the format. And then we have this Empoleon V that can also be a wall and prevent our opponent from actually doing something with the cards they want to do. We have to play a copy of Mew because Rapid Strike Urshifu can start taking out our Mienfoos and our bench, and that can get really dicey if that happens. Let's jump into some of the trainers, shall we? Right. Alright, we've got 3 Evolution Incense, and 4 Level Ball, which fetch a majority of the cards in the deck. Mienshao is Level Ball searchable, Altaria is not, and neither is Octillery, but all the babies are. We have 3 Pokédolls as another wall. We have Ordinary Rod to recycle some of our attackers. We have 3 Pokemon Communication, and 4 Quick Ball, a lot more search cards than you'd anticipate in a deck like this. 2 Reset Stamp, late game comeback, a Chaotic Swell, 3 Boss's Orders to find the targets we need, and here's something spicy. Our buddy, Bruno. If you shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 4 cards, but if you were knocked out, you draw 7. So we don't really want to discard a lot of cards in this deck because we want to keep like everything flowing, and yeah, this is one of those, like, it's good. It's a good card. We have Cynthia Caitlin to recycle our supporters, get those bosses back, the Brunos back. Like I said, we don't really want to discard hands, and Marnie is not really great, I guess. We have 4 copies of Korrina's Focus because we can also use Octillery to fetch ourselves a supporter, and that's where Korrina's Focus comes into play. We have 2 Air Balloons, a U-Turn Board. I have 1 Capture Energy in this list because I was thinking about having 2 just so we could use it for potential Altaria attack. But I think 1 Capture Energy does a good purpose of getting a turn 1 Pokemon out, or just an attachment early for a pivot and to get Pokemon out on the board. So without further ado, let's jump into a game. Where is Mienshao? So, taking a sip of my Baja Blast that I got tonight for dinner from Taco Bell. I'm not sponsored, but I'd love to be. Mienshao is definitely not a tier 1 deck, and I won't say it's a tier 1 deck. It's probably like tier 2.5, maybe 3, but it's a really fun deck and a budget deck because almost every card in the deck is super cheap to get, and like it's super easy to get. So this could be one of the budget decks you start trying out in the Rapid Strike Battle Styles format. Give yourself some time. Another great option is the Primeape deck that's been popping around. I figured Primeape isn't really my cup of tea. I like deck and cover. That's always been good for me. We've got a pretty banger turn 1. We don't have a follow-up, unfortunately, past this turn 1. But hopefully we can top deck into a supporter or anything, Octillery even. Evo Incense. Mienfoo is fine, I guess. I think I just hold the Level Ball, put down the Swell, Pokédoll, pivot into the doll and pass, make him think maybe we've got a good hand. He could Marnie, we actually don't know. Cherish Ball, we're probably up against ADP. That's probably not one of our better matchups. Because they can obviously gust around and grab our Mienfoos that are on the bench before they become Mienshaos. So we have to opt for confusion and better plays. A Sycamore comes through. Research the second ADP. Saucer, switch. Intrepid Sword, and just a chill here. Alright, our hand is pretty garbage. But that works, so we can start attacking. I don't want to attack into this guy, I think. We're going to just grab the Mienshao, thin our deck, and we're going to pass because I mean, we can use Pound into the active, but I don't know if he has hammers or anything.
Hi, how are you?
So that could be really annoying. Thank you for the follow. I got Ribeye, 16-ounce Ribeye, I guess. We could use Lillie's Pokédoll here, but I don't know if that's necessarily something we want to do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just pass. He doesn't know we have the energy in hand. He could think we're bricking a little bit. So we're going to hope for the best. Altered Creation GX comes down. If he's got another switch, we're definitely not looking too hot. Alright, I guess we'll just do this to draw some cards. We kind of need to. Alright, Evo Incense. That's a good start. That's a good start. Octo Boy comes out. We can use Octo Boy. Grab ourselves a card. Let's grab ourselves this guy here. Let's go here. Let's go Quick Ball. We're going to grab ourselves another Swablu. We're going to do it this way because once our active Swablu gets knocked out, I want to pivot into the Altaria, make it hard for him, make him find bosses and stuff like that. We're going to Spinning Whip, make maybe this turn a little bit harder for him. If he has a boss and he's able to get Mienfoo, we're obviously in a lot of trouble when that happens. So we're hoping that doesn't happen to us. ADP is probably the worst matchup we could have asked for to start off with this video. We'll see. He is confused, so maybe he tries to go for the coin flip. He knows I've got a 0 card hand, so he's probably like, huh, should I kill the Mienfoo or should I kill the Octillery? That's the question we want to make him ask. The answer is always Octillery here, because Octillery can get us Korrinas. Oh, he's just going to Intrepid Sword. Okay, interesting. Not even gonna fuck around. All right, that's, you know what? That's fine. We were gonna play that card anyway. He's gonna look for his boss's orders from here on out. Let's grab ourselves another Mienfoo and just fill up our bench. We can hold the level ball till next turn. Oh no, we can actually just attack. Yeah, we can just attack this turn. Let's grab ourselves a Mienshao. Let's get some more damage onto his board. Spinning Whip. In an ideal world, he misses a switch card and he misses the boss's orders. But he's got a lot of cards in his hand, so I'm a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There it is. Maybe a switch. Followed up with a boss. Is he gonna get our Octo? Or is he just going to attack into the Altaria? There's the boss. Octillery. Sayonara, my squid. So that's not looking too hot for us. He didn't have to deal with the confusion yet. He gets to power up his board. And he gets 2 prize cards. So, game is already hard. If we played 2 energies, we could just win off the back of Altaria. But we don't, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and Ordinary Rod these 2 guys back in. I probably will need them again. There's enough things on my bench that can be maneuvered around that I'm already in trouble. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this again. And we're going to pass this turn specifically because I want to stamp him to 2. Eldegoss for the boss. That means that's 1 less out in his deck the next turn. He's going to just grab Remoraid again, I think. Yeah. That's really not good for us. But we're going to see what we can do. See if we can come back into this game. Orang Guru does give him the option to attack into my Altaria with Whap Down. Which I think he should have powered up last turn, if anything. But he didn't, so... Curious. I don't think he has that much energy left in the tank, either. Okay. Boss's orders will win him the game. With a switch. Not our ideal target. We're going to go ahead and reset stamp. We're going to go ahead and pass. We don't really have another choice. Boss's orders does mean we lose, so Maybe it's my fault for not grabbing a Remoraid earlier. But, yeah. Cherish Ball. We're going to keep digging. Crobat maybe in his hand. Intrepid Sword. So our stamp didn't stick. Not great. Let's go ahead and Evo Incense. We want to thin out our deck as much as possible so we can Korrina's Focus and hopefully hit an energy. Maybe they whiff the switch. That's what we're hoping on really here. Maybe they whiff the switch card. Spinning Whip. This hand's also not incredibly ideal, but Cynthia Caitlin would be pretty good if we can find another stamp. Oh, there's a switch. Boss. Yeah, that's unfortunately, that's the game there. ADP. What can you do? This card has been kind of the bane of everyone's existence, especially with single prizers. And this format, nothing has changed. Let's go again, see if we can find a better matchup for ourselves. I've definitely been experimenting with a lot of decks in this Battle Styles format. Lapras VMAX is really doing well for itself as well. So I hope Lapras VMAX is the deck I can cover as well. Dragapult is also doing pretty well, as you can see. But I don't know, Dragapult's a little bit of a boring deck that we can cover on a different night. Ideally, we get to go first again, get to set up our board. And this time, we're not up against a deck that can take an extra prize card every time it attacks. Something like Urshifu VMAX would be fine. Any of those guys, honestly. Alright, Swablu it is in the active spot. We've got the doll, we've got 2 quick balls, and we've got a Korrina's Focus, so we can refill our hand entirely. ADP, again, that's not ideal either. It's a simple pass. You might think I'm playing stall, but that's not correct. I'm in fact playing something much better than stall. This deck. We can get rid of something else, but I'm going to get rid of the doll because I just want to go ahead and set up behind what's going on here. Let's go check our energy count. 4 is in the deck. Nice. That's pretty solid. Okay. We're going to pack. This 20 damage is relevant because it saves us an attack on Mienshao later down the line. We do have an attack next turn with Mienshao, but past that, I mean, we have an Evo Incense to get another supporter. With Octillery, no siree, you don't get anything from my hand. Is it just going to be a Jex? Nope, Dedenne. Escape Rope and 2 Saucer. The Saucer might be relevant if we can keep this guy paralyzed or confused to the point where we'll be okay. But if we can't, that's a different story. Altered Creation GX. That's we hate it. We hate it here. That's as simple as that. Get our Evo Incense out. I like the other cards in this hand, so we're going to go ahead and just Korrina's Focus. We're just going to go ahead and Korrina's Focus. You might be thinking, why Rahul didn't you get another Octillery? Because you can't Octillery twice in the same turn, silly. Get anything here? Pokémon Communication it back in. Grabbing ourselves the Altaria. And we're going to get under Mienfoo because I don't want to be stranded here. It's just rather unfortunate way to pitch the energy, but it's okay. This one goes back into the deck. Confused. And we can pivot up with the Altaria. Now we're chilling. Everything's okay. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a switching card. Two switch, like switch balloon and boss is like the combination we're not hoping to see. There's a balloon. There's a rope. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So he does get the free prize here. Our opponent might be playing full rope, which would be really unfortunate for us, actually. So we got to find a doll and stick it on the bench here. Quick ball for a Crobat, probably. 3 saucer gone. Maybe we can take advantage of this. Maybe we can't. Who knows? Alright, looks like the ADP takes the first prize, as always. Okay. And he powers up his Zacian. Okay, we have the Korrina's Focus. We have the Empoleon as well, but I don't want to put this guy down. I don't think it matters, though, if I put this guy down, because he doesn't offset the price trade at all. The doll is what I really cared about here. Evo Incense. Let's grab this guy. The energy comes back. And a smooth pivot into a spinning whip. This way I've prepared for the rope play, but the rest of the hand kind of sucks. We just don't know what to do here. I have one more Korrina's Focus in the deck to draw cards, but after that I might be struggling. Hopefully the deck thins itself to that point where I'll be okay, but right now it doesn't look like that's the case. If we don't die this turn, we're in an okay-ish spot, I think. That's not ideal. Is he going to go for the flip? That's the real question. I'm hoping he goes for the flip. But given his deck, he probably plays tons of switches and ropes and stuff like that. All 4 saucer didn't even see the light of day. Chaotic Swell. You're still confused, buddy. Let's see those duckies there. Manually retreating. Wow. Okay. Okay. Definitely in some trouble now. Bring this guy up. Put the doll down. And pass. Hands off the keyboard. Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel kind of situation here. Watered active. Maybe it's a pass. Research. 2 Mawiles. And Mewtwo. Interesting. Rope, you can have Lillie's Pokédoll. If he Intrepid Swords, that means he doesn't have boss in hand. Let's go ahead and bring this guy back up. We're going to have to stall for one more turn, I think. E-switch. Attach boss. There it is. Okay. Can't do much about that. But that is the Mienshao video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The deck is not a competitive tier 1 deck by any means, but if you're looking to have some fun in this format and explore some new ideas, new options, definitely check out Mienshao. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. That's all you got to do to support me. It's completely free, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys. This week is Monday through Friday again. Today is Thursday for the video. We'll have one more tomorrow on Friday. But starting next week, we'll be on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So check me out. If you want more content, twitch.tv/theflea, THEFL 4Es. You could probably catch me there most nights. If not, check me out on TikTok. There's just a 1 at the end of the fleas. All the links are in the description below. I'm also on the Faded Town podcast and a Channel Fireball influencer. So check me out for all of those things. You can get a lot of your Rahul action. And until next time, peace.